What is up, guys? We're here live from the Nucleus Hub, and I'm excited because I got a special guest. But even more exciting, he's going to be one of our coaches for our huge Nucleus Nirvana health and fitness experience called the Summer Sizzle and Sweat. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's the man with a plan with the kettlebells. So help me welcome my boy, Wlad. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. You know we bring the heat, man. Appreciate you inviting me over here, man. It's been a journey. I was just thinking back, like, when I announced that I was starting a kettlebell company, it was back at the other studio with you and Josh. I'm like, man.
That was way back.
Yeah, man. Excited. We're bringing the heat, man. Since then, you know, the kettlebell company has grown. We got from 4 kg, 9 pounds to 44 kg, 97 pound kettlebells. We ship nationwide. We ship to Canada. We've done like 2 tours already in the East Coast, going up and down, and we're going to be bringing the heat, man. We're going to bring in the heat for the event. We're going to bring all the kettlebells. We're going to bring my coaches, the music, the vibes. You know how we get down.
I love it. Miami style. Miami
Yes,
vibes.
sir.
You got to
Yes,
do
sir.
it right. So you know, you kind of set the tempo there. We're letting everybody know the heat that's coming, you know, for this event. But let's let the people know a little bit more about Wlad, like who you are and a little bit about how'd you get started into the world of health and fitness.
Man, so started, you know, my fitness journey back in high school. I used to run track and field. I was a sprinter. Then I joined the football team, and I got slower. And so those were my 2 main sports right there. And then, you know, got into lifting because of the football team. And, man, a year after high school, my mom was like, oh, they're hiring LA Fitness or whatever. Actually, that's actually where we met, LA Fitness.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about getting my CPT, and I talked to you for a little bit, and then whatever, I did my own thing, and I became a trainer. I ignored my mom for a whole year, and then I became a trainer, and I started in South Beach Crunch Fitness. Started moving up in the ranks and stuff, you know, moving up in sales and all of that, learning the ropes. So it's funny because I got hired the very next day. My manager quit, so I was like alone, like here left to die in the floor. So I had to figure it out. From there, build my clientele. I left to a studio. On that studio, you know, I used to pay my rent, train my clients one-on-one, and then the pandemic happened. The COVID happened, and then that's when I started to think about creating a product because there was a shortage on product. You couldn't find anything. I was already putting my logo on things. I had already my company. And then that's when I took the step to, like, you know what, let's create this product. I looked for a manufacturer. I went a little small first, and then bigger and bigger and bigger. I had a shipment of 36,000 pounds lately. And yeah, that's kind of like my little origin story, how I got into fitness. And since then, we have the product, the kettlebell, which is the most efficient tool that you can work out with.
I got to put a pause here for a second. Guys, if you've never started a equipment company in the fitness industry, it is very difficult. It's not easy. There's a lot of troubleshooting. There's a lot of things you got to deal with, especially when it comes to weight and shipping. And then I'm sure with the creations of the product. So I just want to point that out there. For all those who have not done it, it is not easy. So I give a lot of props to Wlad for doing it, especially during COVID. So
yeah,
I got to point that out.
To that point, it's been 4 years now, and I just finalized my product. Like the packaging I wanted, the labeling and everything, and boom. So with the product, we created an online kettlebell academy. So that's where we teach you, you know, technique, your training. With the training, it goes nutrition, because without nutrition, you're not going to get anywhere. And then we keep you accountable. We give you feedback. So we got the product, the kettlebells, 9 pounds to 97 pounds. Then we have the Kettlebell Academy, which is worldwide.
Well, you got the 97s now.
97 pounds,
you didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
you were hiding that from me.
We got the big boys, and the 106 are coming. They're coming, but yeah, slowly. But yeah, man, it's been a journey, and now I'm finally, you know, since I started the kettlebell company, it's only been 4 years, so it's almost that 5-year mark where you're like, okay, finally starting to, you know, be a little stable or get your systems down. For now, it's it's been trial and error, man. Trial and error.
Like everything. Are you planning on rolling out new products? Or are you sticking to only kettlebells?
Yeah, only kettlebells.
Okay.
The only new products that I'll get is heavier kettlebells or in between. So in between weights. So that's probably the next thing because it's more popular and it's more profitable. Like I could go higher, 125 pounds, but I offer free shipping. So I don't want to deal with that.
100%.
And there's not that many people in demand for such heavy products. You know, you could get all the work you need to get done with smaller weights, like up to 70 pound, I think. Just the beasts and then the big strong men, they and women, they start using the 100 and plus.
And you teach a lot of classes on the beach. You do one-on-ones, you teach group, you got your equipment. Talk to me a little bit about that on the side of the training aspect. Like, what inspired you to really, beyond the LA Fitness? You did the crunch, you did, the LA Fitness, the crunch, you got the equipment, but seeing where your growth is to where you're at now with training and your groups, I think it's really impressive. You built a community for yourself. What's inspired you to really just want to take that to the next level?
Yeah, man. Like, one of my biggest inspirations is in New York City during COVID, this thing called Sunday Swings. They will come out, get to a parking lot, bring the kettlebells out, and then just get together and swing bells. So I just wanted to take it to the next level. I was like, I want music. I want like a DJ. So I started my first group fitness event was in 2021, and it was on a boat.
Hey, to do your first event on a boat, guys. I wish I did my first event on a boat, dude.
We'll take it. It was it was a floating platform. I don't know if you
still
remember.
You're on the water.
It used to call Blue Space. You probably heard about it.
It's like those floating lounge kind of
the
things.
floating lounge. So it was only like 8 people. I brought the speaker. We did our kettlebell workout, and it was dope, man. So that's what I wanted to do with my events. I wanted to be an experience. You're gonna get the work. You're gonna get the functionality. You're gonna work on your balance, your coordination, your strength, but we're gonna be vibing to some techno, to some house, some Miami vibes, and it's gonna be a party. So
that's why we had to bring Wlad in for our summer sizzle and sweat experience.
So that's what you can expect for the event. And
wait, so we're expecting a floating.
Expect the vibes.
Guys, we're gonna have to go down to Coconut Grove right here by the water.
We're gonna jog a mile and get on the boat and bring the bells. But what was I gonna say? So that's kind of like what I wanted my events to be like. So with that grew the 305 Kettlebell Club, where we have a spot on Ocean Drive, prime time right there on 9th Street and Ocean Drive, sunshine, palm trees, kettlebells, music. That's what we do at the 305 Kettlebell Club. We haven't done an event there in a while because I've just been focusing on the online Kettlebell Academy. But yeah, that's what we've been doing with our in-person events.
Love it. What's next for for your training side of things, your classes, your one-on-ones? What's next? Like, are you working on anything special that people don't know about right now? If you can share, is there something completely different you're angling yourself into? What's next for Wlad?
So right now, the main focus is growing our Kettlebell Academy online. Growing our Kettlebell Academy, like I said, our product is almost like stable where, I don't have to put so much focus on it. And with the Kettlebell Academy, I do want to launch like a cohort where like you're following your training, you're following your nutrition, but we also meet in person, not in person, via Zoom, and we do live training and all of that. Like get a group of people that everybody's gonna be doing it together, and then there's a lot out there that do this, but I want it to be all around. So like live trainings of not only kettlebells, but like how to track your macros, how to track your carbs, how much protein you should be eating, how to meal prep, all these things that are gonna set you for you to crush your goals. Because it's not all about, it is about strength, fitness, coordination, and all of that. But if you're not doing everything else to get the results that you want, then it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I feel like a lot of people, they go this route. It's like, let's just worry about getting stronger and stuff. Yeah, but like, is that what you want? Because is that what you're telling yourself because you don't want to get your shit together in the kitchen, or you don't know how to track your stuff? No, I'm strong. I only care about it. Yeah, that's good. But if you want change in your body, then you need to do everything.
Amen to that. So for the listeners out there, what are some quick do's and don'ts that you would say are really important maybe you can give us 3 to 5 that you would say everybody should be doing when it comes to bettering their health. And then, off of that, where would you like to see people's mindset shift more in the fitness industry that we're at today versus what it was back then?
Yeah. So a couple of do's and don'ts, man. I feel like this doesn't get addressed enough, even though it's getting more popular. But like your protein intake, man. Your protein intake, you are 100% under eating protein. You know how I know? Because I try my best to get all my protein in the day, and I still struggle to get all my protein. So, you should aim for 1 gram of protein per ideal body weight. So I want to be 190 pounds juicy and jacked. So I need to be eating 190 grams of protein. If you are 250, but you want to be 200, you need to be aiming for 200 grams of protein. So that is one of the key things that you should definitely start. And then your step count. Your step count, you should get it at least 8,000 steps. Start there, then maybe get to 10. Just move more, eat more protein, and then obviously you have to lift weights. Some type of resistance training. So it's either kettlebells, barbells, dumbbells, cables, even body weight. You have to have resistance to your muscles. That's how they're going to get resilient. That's how they're going to grow.
Amen to that. And, I really want to bring out the steps because I think walking is such an underappreciated, underrated form of exercise. And for somebody like myself, like I come from the health and fitness industry. I've been in it my whole life. It's my roots. Shifting into other industries has put me in a place where I haven't been as active lately. And I've been bringing myself back to it. But one of the ways that I've done it is I always make sure I hit my steps every single day. And it's been a huge, huge change for me, especially having come from being super active to not being as active to then, okay, how do I start getting myself back? And it was with steps. So for me, my goal is always 10,000 minimal. And I usually play from the 10,000 to 20,000 range. I see what I can get in there through the day, and that's my marker that I always set. So I really like that you brought that up because I think a lot of people, again, I think they look at it as oh, it's walking, cool. No, it's a great way to be able to, keep yourself at a good level. Also, as well, it's great cardiovascular-wise, great for your heart. There's so many benefits from walking that, it could just help with so many things. So I like that you brought that up.
And everybody could do it because this is literally most people on IG. Oh, my God, look at this box jump. Should I start doing that? Oh, my God, look at that flip. Oh, my God, look at that guy in one leg. Oh, my God. Like, dude, just walk more. Just walk more. Stop overcomplicating things.
All right, but guys, at the fitness event, Vlad's going to have you do more than walking. So get ready. It's going to be a sizzle, I'm telling you.
Bring that lube.
I don't know. Talking about the Sunday swingers, man. Like the Sunday swings, man.
You're going to be a swinger. You're going to be a swinger, a kettlebell swinger.
A kettlebell swinger. Let's make that. Let's make sure we make that statement bold.
Yeah.
So, the last thing which I was talking about, like, where would you like to see people's mindset move towards more in the fitness industry with what you're seeing the industry changing into today?
I think just more like self-responsibility.
Okay.
Like people love to blame this or that or whatever. And like the truth is that you don't have the physique or the health that you want because you don't want it enough.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it enough, and it's all your fault. Like literally all the information is out there in Google. You could Google, go to ChatGPT, create me a program, create me this, look at the YouTube videos, but you don't want to do the work. You don't want to do the work. You don't want to take responsibility. It is 100% your fault. Some people, there's rare occasions, but if you really want to change, like you'll make the change and take responsibility.
Powerful. I think that not enough people pay attention to the fact of whatever it is that you're doing currently or what you want to achieve and we're currently where you're at, it's all based on you. And I think that if you don't take responsibility, whether it's you trying to start on your own, you hiring a professional, whatever route you take, you have to take responsibility. It's up to you to decide to make those changes. So a great point, and I think that as we see the industry shifting, people will just be more aware of the fact that, hey, look, nobody can get on a treadmill and walk for me, or nobody can go outside and walk for me, or lift for me, or eat for me. You have to do it yourself. Of course, there are professionals like Wlad who will guide you, who will help you. But again, it's your responsibility because if you don't also do the things that you're supposed to do on the days that you don't have a coach like Wlad, you ain't gonna get the same results. You ain't gonna see the optimal results you want to get, because let's be honest, you spend most of your days hanging out on your own than you do with even your coach, training 3, even 4 times a week. When you can consider that a lot for personal training, it's still less than when you have your own time and you're spending it on your own.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I did the switch. Like, I barely see anybody in person now. It's all about the whole program, the whole academy, where we take care of your training, nutrition, and accountability, because that's exactly the point. As a personal trainer, you get paid for an hour. You pull up to the hour. After that, yo, don't hit me up. And the client knows they're paying you for the hours, so they're like feel guilty even hitting you up, even if they could, you know. So yeah, that's what happens. So I get to give people way better results for the fraction of the cost of what personal training would be one-on-one in person.
Awesome. Wlad, what are you looking forward to the most for the Nucleus Nirvana Summer Sizzle and Sweat Health and Fitness Experience?
Man, I'm the vibes, man. I want to talk to people, want to get the community out here, man. It's I know you guys fill this room, you know, every time you guys do an event. So I want the people to show up. I want to be able to connect with everybody, because it's going to be a room full of creators, full of creative people, and then they're going to get this work. I'm excited for them to feel the power of kettlebell training, because you could work on power, strength, endurance, mobility, and flexibility with one piece of iron, and we're gonna do it.
Let's go. And guys, you know, Wlad is a creator himself. He creates great content. I'm always laughing, by the way. Very, very funny, entertaining content. So I just want to point that out. Just for you, you know, quick little tidbit out there for even the coaches out there who can take advice. What is the one thing that you would say makes you stand out on social and that you find has worked for you, that you feel that other coaches can start doing to help them with their content?
Man, you probably heard this all the time, but like, just being you, man. Being you, because the reason you have a hard time putting out content is because you're creating content instead of you being the content you truly self. Like, just put yourself out there. And yes, sometimes it does takes time to create. Like on my tutorial videos, I take time, but it comes easily because I write my script, boom, boom, boom. I'm just me, you know. I curse and do funny things to it, and it comes naturally. If I was to pretend to be someone else, that would take way longer. So, you know, being your true self, and like, look, I'll say this because I was thinking about this today. Like, if you have a close friends viewing list, you know how you can have a close friends, then you're not being your fucking true self. You're not being your true self. Like, yo, stop. So I used to do that.
Good point.
I used to do that, and I'm like, you know, I'm true self. And then, you know, obviously know who you're speaking to, and all those good things too.
All facts. Guys, we got workouts on boats. We got beach workouts, kettlebell community. We got Sunday Swingers Fest. We got Swole Nation. We got the vibes.
Swole Nation, baby.
We got the education. We got the online. We got the, by the way, if you guys haven't seen the car, you will see the car. It's going to be parked out there. He's bringing all the kettlebells. So you guys are also going to experience his equipment, which is going to be amazing. You got Wlad himself. By the way, you know, your partner, she's amazing too. I know she's going to be out here supporting. She's great people.
Strong
they put on a show. Let me tell you that. He's gonna put on a show. So, where can people find you? Where can people connect with you? Plug yourself away.
So you can find me on Instagram at the Kettlebell Weight Loss Coach. The company Instagram is Wlaminca Kettlebells, and that's where you can find. Also, you can buy kettlebells at wlamincafitness.com. That's all those 3. That's where you find everything you need: kettlebells, coaching, tips, technique, form checks, all you got.
Guys, you heard it. Go follow Wlad. Tons of value, tons of entertainment. Knows what he's doing. Definitely, I would say, one of the top here in South Florida, doing some amazing things. Knows how to bring a community together, provide them value. Most importantly, let's make sure we all head out to the Nucleus Nirvana Summer Sizzle and Sweat Health and Fitness Experience, July 20th. All right, it's on a Saturday. It's going to be a whole day event. We're talking about from 6:30 in the morning all the way till 6:30 at night. We got multiple classes going on. We got recovery sessions. We're gonna have a whole recovery lounge. You're gonna have vendors from all different types of products to, snacks and food that you're gonna be able to enjoy, drinks, and also we're gonna have some really cool workshops as well. So you guys are gonna have access to amazing individuals. Vlad being one of them. He's gonna set the tone. He's gonna be the one smashing the kettlebells out there with you guys. So we appreciate it, Vlad, my brother. Thank you so much. Can't wait to have you out there crushing that class, and it's gonna be a nice sizzling event.
We're gonna bring the heat. Don't be scared. Don't be a hoe.
Hey, you heard it. Don't be scared, and don't be a
hoe.
Hey, till next time in the Nucleus Hub.